All right, Shalom. First, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the venerable elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and blessings to the house of David, which are the elect. All right, so basically, I was scrolling through my YouTube and I saw that Dabu, one of our regulars, we got normal news from him. He posted, he did a quick video on the chip, the microchip, right? So I clicked on the link in his description, and it led me to this page. It says thousands in Sweden have implanted microchips under their skin. Okay, thousands. So here we go. It says more than 3,000 people in Sweden have implanted tiny microchips beneath their skin to replace their credit card information, identification, keys, train tickets, among other everyday items. Agents France press announced Sunday. So here it is. In Sweden, they're giving you that predictive programming, so to speak. Okay, showing you that they're pushing towards normalizing your everyday life towards the chip. Okay, so everything that you need as a everyday essential, so to speak, is going to be you're gonna have to is required to have the chip in order to function. Okay, so right now we have what your credit card, which everyone does have a credit card now, or a debit card, whatever it might be. Now, in order to have that, guess what? You work, and most people don't even use checks anymore. They use direct deposit. So if you don't have the chip in order to access your credit card information, how are you going to get your money? You're gonna have to have your card, and it's all gonna be on the chip. All the information is gonna be on the chip. So how are you even gonna receive, any type of work, related benefits, if you don't have the chip? Okay, your identification. If somebody asks for an ID, let's say you get stopped by the cops or whatever it might be, and they ask for ID, they're not looking for you to take out a card. No, they're looking for you to. They're gonna scan your hand, okay, and then see whatever information pops up. Now, if you don't have the chip, they're gonna do away with all these cards and everything. Okay, your keys. Okay, so now Esau is pushing for this. All these doors are gonna be electronic, where you don't need a key for a keyhole anymore. You just need to scan over, and then that's it. Here you go. Okay, you want to get train tickets, all that. Okay, so it's among other everyday items. Okay, you want to go do grocery, you want to do laundry, you want to go drive your car. Now they have all these push to start cars. Soon it's gonna be scan to start. You scan your hand over it, boom, it's gone, ready to go. Okay, so there you go. That's why the scriptures tell you. Okay, I'm bringing it out real quick. We always bring this out, but it's very essential to understand this point, that the mark of the beast is this RFID chip that we've been talking about for so long. There's a book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 16. It says, "And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark on their right hand." Okay, now when you look at the picture here, where's it shown? It's showing your right hand. Okay, now it's amazing how the scripture, John, when he had the revelation, he put the right hand first, not the forehead, but the right hand first. And throughout this whole time, the chip being revealed has been showing that people are putting it in their right hand, not in your left hand, not in your left cheek, your left nut. No, it's in your right hand. Okay, not in your forehead just yet, because now my brother was telling me earlier that they're bringing out this the brain chips. Okay, so we're going to do some more research in that, Lord willing, and bring that out, for edification. All right. So it says what? And in their foreheads. Okay. And that no man might buy or sell. Okay. So that's where we're headed towards right now. Okay. Right after the economic collapse, the new currency is going to be the chip. Okay. It's going to be the chip, where if you don't have the chip, that's the new system. You don't have the chip, how are you going to live? It says, might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Okay, now let's keep on going. It says, the implant, which is about the size of a grain of rice, utilizes near field communication, which is also NFC technology, also found in credit cards, debit cards, key fobs, and smartphones. Okay, just like we have today. Your phone now, the iPhones, for example, they can scan your eyes, your iris, your iris scan. They have that going on. They have facial recognition. Okay, so all these so-called smart things are actually dumbing people down, and people don't even know it. You know, trying to push for that transhumanism God complex, the human God complex, which will never happen. Let's get that out the way. Keep on going. It says, this technology is considered passive, which is in quotes, which means that microchip stores data that can be read by other devices but cannot read data themselves, which is 100% completely false, because Esau has to have his marketing pitch. Okay, oh no, we're not gonna track you. Oh, we're gonna oh yeah, we're not gonna track you. But then they're the same ones who say, well, if your kids go missing, we could find them because they have the chip. So how can you find them if there's no GPS tracking? You're just putting your foot right up your mouth, man. You know, and down your throat. Okay. It says this means that microchip stores data that can be read by other devices but cannot read data themselves. That's 100% false. The microchips work, approximate size, exactly. It shows you how they do it. Esau trying to be slick, putting the left hand. It's actually the right hand, but you're not slick. It says, well, microchips are encased in a shell slightly larger than a grain of rice. The chip is inserted just under a person's skin, often in their hand, like the scripture says, in their right hand. Man, these scriptures are on point, bro. You don't believe it, you're done. Okay, it says the chip allows the person to pay for items, access their building, and their computers. Oh, so when they change all those door locks and you don't got the chip, how you gonna go into your house? Huh? That's why it says he causeth all. Esau is gonna create the circumstances where if you don't have the chip, it's gonna be so hard to live. We already know that a lot of jakes are gonna be lined up ready to get that chip. Okay, but for those who stand firm and endure till the end, those who disagree and fight against the beast, we're gonna catch a whole bunch of hell, man. Life will never be the same until we get to the kingdom. Until Yahushua cracks those skies, it will never be the same. Keep on going. This might resemble an Orwellian nightmare to many, but in Sweden, residents are flocking to get these implanted microchips by convenience over concerns of potential personal data violations, also known as AFP explained. Oh no, Salak, it says AFP explained. Now, Sweden is always, that's an Edomite country. Up in Europe over there, next to Germany and shit. That's an Edomite country, and you already know that Esau is taking the lead because he knows he's done. So you're like, you know what? I'm not even thinking about scriptures. I'm thinking about convenience and comfortability, because I'm looking for a new world order and shit. That's what these Edomites are looking for. That's what they're looking at. Unfortunately, I'm sorry to burst your bubble, Esau, but that it's not going to, pan out quite that way. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. Governments in Europe quietly experimented with embedding the small chip in humans in 2015. In Sweden, several other countries in the region before the recent rollout. So they've been doing this for a minute. Okay, it's been 3 years now. They've been doing this for a minute. Quietly, he said. All right. Now this quote says what? Swedes have gone on to be very active in microchipping, with scant debate about issues surrounding its use in a country keen on new technology and where the sharing of personal information is held up as a sign of transparent society, AFP notes. Now, first of all, they're saying that they're trying to get the chip so people can't really spy on your privacy and stuff. First of all, last thing I checked, anything that's technology can be hacked. Anything that has anything smart in front of it can be hacked. Right now, as we speak, your iPhones, so-called iPhones that are so-called smart, even if they're turned off, whoever has the power to hack into it can turn it on. Okay? I remember there's a point where I got so crazy that I had to put tape over the camera lenses, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it gets crazy like that. These devils ain't slick, but that's what they do. And people be looking at me weird and shit like, yo, this nigga crazy. But I'm like, yeah, you crazy, you dumbass. Okay? Because you don't know shit. A lot of people are just falling asleep, chilling, thinking it's sweet. A lot of people gonna get this chip. Because people want to be comfortable. Esau he's gonna bank on that, man. He's gonna bank on comfortability. That's the whole point. He's gonna use your everyday life to make you get that chip, man. Things that you need, he's gonna force you to use to get that chip. All right. Because right now people are not really thinking about it. We talk